Hello and welcome to the STB Racing League Season 18 Tier 2 season. We continue tonight with round 6 as we head to Canada, Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, which is a pretty historic circuit for the Formula 1 calendar. It's been on for over 20 years now. I think it's a circuit that most drivers love to come to. Can be a difficult one to overtake at, and yeah, it's one that you have to be extremely committed to get the most potential out of your car. So it's going to be interesting to see tonight which one of these 16 drivers is going to take top spot. But I'm joined again in commentary by JRT Matty. Matty, how are you feeling tonight? And have you got any favourites for the victory tonight?
Yes, I am. I'm good, thanks. Favourites, we've got a couple. We've got one new driver in, haven't we? But favourites, I'd say I would be looking for the usual. So Bram Nilsson, maybe. I'm not sure Norris. No, I don't know if he raced yesterday or not. But I think it'll be out of Bram. And I think you've got a few drivers. Charles, if he can get his connection working, I think Charles might have a good chance as well.
Well, first lot of drivers going out on track now. I don't know what that camera angle is, and it's fixed itself now. But Janino is the first one out on circuit. So we do have a new driver in tonight, which is F2 Keen Sandman. New full-time in the Alfa Romeo. And not got too much information on him, but I think he is definitely one that will be challenging for a minimum of points and will hope to propel himself towards the top end of the grid if he can. Let's see tonight as Janino is invalidated, just starting his lap. So that'll be this lap and the next lap. That's lap already done.
It is pretty to do on that chicane. I did it a couple of times yesterday in qualifying and once in the race. Got damaged 3 times in that barrier.
Has done the same.
Yeah, it's very easy
it's not
to
a good
do.
start.
You've got to be committed to that chicane because you can gain
I think Tommy Rill's done the same thing.
Yeah. Everyone's trying to push as much time you can gain.
Yeah, Tommy Rill's done the same thing.
So much time for that chicane if you get it right. Caught me out 3 times.
Yes. Bradders will be the first one to set a lap then, so we'll go on board with him for a lap of Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. A very tight, twisty section in this first sector as he plunges back up the hill now. I say hill, it's not much elevation change on this circuit, but in retrospect to the start of the lap. So we've got a bit of a championship battle already forming, Matt, in the first 5 races. Got Bram Nilsson in his Haas. He is currently top of the championship. He's got a FXBR Udair very, very close behind. I believe the gap's only 15 points between the two of them.
I'm not sure.
It's going to be interesting to see tonight. Who's going to get the edge on the other. Bradders manages to keep his lap valid. Hasn't looked like the quickest lap.
That looks very good for the first sector.
Norris come around the corner.
I think 81's respectable, decent. It was a good, decent first respectable lap, that is. Not bad.
And Bram's invalidated his first run.
Yeah, not good for the championship either.
So we'll watch Kata now. See what he can do for the middle sector.
I found a nice little setting on the spectator thing. On the gap on the right hand side, you can change to the leader so you can see the gap behind the leader. Pick to left. You can see the leader and past that. That's quite useful. After the last chicane.
Katz's managed to keep his valid. He comes on the final corner now. It looked like a pretty decent lap for Racing Point, and it is an 8 flat. Yeah. For a first banker, that is pretty quick.
I was on him pretty much since that corner turn 2, and it did look pretty clean.
Okay, coming around the final corner on a set of mediums.
That lap on Kata got him. That lap on Kata that was going P6, I think. Yesterday. So he's already up there. Udair has invalidated his lap, but he's still pushing though. He still has ERS on. So
Bram's coming to the pits as well after
Tom
being
Ariel
invalidated.
is on. I think it's one of the few people actually on a lap.
He's been on those tyres for, well, this is his third lap now. He's not going to want to start on those. 19 flat in the first sector, it's not... it's respectable. Oh, big slide.
Yeah.
Coming out of 7 there.
That corner, that right hander is definitely somewhere where you have to be managing that throttle. You want to avoid that inside curve as well on exit. In the way, that corner was not very nice. Trying to get the power down. Play that.
So I'm not sure if he'll finish this lap. It hasn't looked like it was the best.
No.
And obviously those tyres are very old now.
I'll be surprised if it's in the 9s, to be honest.
He's going to continue though.
You've got the barriers.
Turn out of it through the front corner, and it is going to be a 8.9.
Yeah.
Which is P4 for now, but obviously
Yep.
not really any times on the board at the moment.
Low fuel and pressure tyres, that he'll be gaining a good half second there at least.
Crooken's on a set mediums through the final corner. He looks way down on his time though. Not sure what's happened on his lap. Only a 9.5.
70k on a lap. Going through the chicane
Going for another
before
lap
the
on
hair.
the mediums then.
Yep. Probably in a bit of a long run. Get some laps in. He's got Charles in the way. His hairpin a lot more difficult than you think it is.
Yeah, a bit of a twitch, and he got in the grass on the left hand side.
Quite low traction.
Not ideal.
Out of that hairpin. Oh, he's backed out.
Yep.
So,
he's going to be coming into the pits. So it's Mozza, the first one to start the second flying runs. And he's clarted the wall there. But I think he's gotten away with that. It's going to be a track that favours the wheel users over the pad users in particular. So we'll be able to tell
oh, that's wide by
particular
Charles.
who's running what.
That's a block up and running wide. It's for Charlotte's for the first chicane in sector 2. That's going to hurt him a lot.
Mozza's gone wide at the hairpin as well.
Very, very cautious by Charlotte through that fast chicane before the hairpin. Using third gear only through the hairpin for Charlotte. Very interesting.
Oh, and Norris hit the not Norris, sorry, Mozza's hit the wall there. Lost front wing. Similar to what you did about 3 times yesterday.
Yeah.
And they're now coming up to start their laps. Prime distance on a lap.
Charlotte just skimmed the barrier there, coming towards the line. 8.7.
I don't think this is looking like the quickest lap from Bram at the moment. He's
Charlotte
not activating DRS, so
Charlotte has definitely got some time to gain on the lap because he completely screwed over the second chicane, the start sector 2.
bonus only an 8.2.
Bram, 8.2. Not too shabby.
I think.
But it's definitely probably, I'm guessing there'll be more time to gain on
It's
that.
definitely a lot slower than he would have wanted at this stage. The championship rival is coming towards final chicane now, who hasn't set a lap, so it's be interesting to see where he can put himself. Oh, look, way too cautious with that final chicane. And he comes up to the line, it's only an 8.9.
Canada's quite a stressful track when it comes to tyre choice, to be honest, because you want to go softer because you can do like 4 stints, 4 runs in the qualifying, but you need that extra set of mediums because it's a soft medium strategy generally around here. So you want to have that.
Flags.
That's Udair going
just a slow moving run.
very slow.
Yeah, Norris flying past him into turn 3. And he's done a 19.1 first sector, which isn't. He's hit the wall as well. Don't think he got wing damage though.
I'm surprised he didn't.
Yeah, 19.1 is a few temps down on what I think
no
we
damage.
wanted anyway.
That was
He's got away with it.
He hit that arrow twice harder than I did in the race yesterday.
Yeah.
And he got away with it. Pretty consistent
He's
this
gone
game.
wide at the hairpin.
Yeah, but you can get away with it and get a better traction exit. Did find out myself out there yesterday.
Yeah, it's not looking the cleanest from the Williams driver. He has had some very good pace the last few races. Got P2.
That's on 7.8
in Baku.
Yep, straight on.
Great lap from him. Right into the pits. Who else is on a lap? 7K's on a lap, gone very wide through turn 7 onto the grass, but managed to avoid the barrier. Pretty clean through the second chicane though. Now approaching the heavy braking zone at the hairpin. It's a very wide line. I didn't quite see what his second sector split was, so be in the dark for this one, but it's looking like a reasonable lap from the Haas driver. As through the final chicane comes, looked pretty committed. He did hit the wall a little bit, gets away with it. And up to the line he comes, 8.4.
As long as you hit the tap, if you hit the side of the wheels, you're fine. It's when you hit the barrier a bit more of an angle. That's when you get the damage. And he's going very slow. There's Red Bull coming through. Luckily, Charles, I don't think was on a lap. He was on his out lap, so luckily there's no interruptions at that time. Nobody else knows
I don't think anyone's really on a lap at the moment. Janino's on a set of mediums.
F2 just started a lap.
Yeah, I think
he's on the second lap on his tyres.
Yeah, he invalidated his first one.
There he's squiggling on exit turn 2.
Down to third gear.
Yeah, I thought he was like fifth through there.
Yeah, through turn 3. Down to second for second chicane, so he's one that likes the gears and
Not the first time I've seen that.
It's safe, but it's not going to be helpful to his lap time at all. Getting fifth through there, but pretty clean overall.
This is exactly why
his sector is. Yeah, it's quite a distance off what he would have wanted.
Yeah. This is why I prefer more of a stable setup around this sort of track. Because I don't like when those sort of things happen. Not a big fan of it. Now it's yet to start that.
Charles has just started a lap, so we'll finish with F2 Keen.
Aldi's invalidated this lap again. Can't get a lap in.
That's 9.1 for F2 on his debut. Whether he'll have time for another run, we'll have to wait and see. Charles has invalidated his run.
Nice.
Already in the first sector.
I was going to say he's on a lap, but he's backed out, he's invalidated. Oh, I think
it was on a lap then. I think anyone is.
I think actually, I was an out lap.
On out laps. So, yeah, I think.
This is Tom Mariel's second.
Coming up to start time now, so let's watch what he can do.
I don't know what Tom Mariel's doing with this.
Pretty strong pace. Recently, he's had a lot of improvement from last season.
Tom Mariel's qualifying trim is a little bit strange right now. He's done like, he did like three laps on a set of softs for the first stint, and his second run he's now doing another 3 laps. So it's a strange way he's doing qualifying. Bit of a wiggle on the exit of the chicane, and he's backed out. Oh, he backed out of it quite a lot. He only was down by less than a tenth. So I don't know why he backed out there, because it was a good few. I would say it's a good half second up there. The amount of time he backed out.
Crooken's just coming out the hairpin now.
Yeah.
Not like a bad lap from the Williams driver, so we'll see where it can put him.
Real 5 good pace penalty, collision with Charles.
Oh, I haven't got that notification. It's not popped up on my screen, and Crooken's invalidated the final chicane. It's disappointing for him. We'll watch what Brown can do.
Tommy Real.
He's got a little bit of traffic up ahead.
He's gone straight on at turn 3.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Brown's going to get held up a little bit here, but he will get a bit of slipstream from the 2 ahead. Oh, very close. Charles stays out the way. The second chicane, it didn't look perfect.
No.
He went a little bit wide and had to turn out of it to make sure he kept it valid. He's not having the cleanest session at the moment, the Haas driver.
Yeah.
And this will be his final run
I feel like these barriers on exit these chicanes, every time you're just holding your breath, hoping the car will grip and just not hit the barrier.
Well, what can he do through the final chicane? This is going to be the only chance he has to make up time, and he took it pretty much perfectly.
Yeah.
So, up to the line he comes. Where is he going to put his Haas? It is on provisional pole, but only just.
By 38,000
And that final
a second.
sector was absolutely fantastic.
I will look at I'll look at the delta difference. Yeah, the 27.548 in the last sector for Bram Nelson. So Kata did. Kata's last sector is faster than Bram.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, by 200.
It didn't look the cleanest overall.
Yep.
In the first two sectors, this is semi has a big slide, keeps out the wall.
Yeah, Bram seems to be
up on his time. He's a 10th up, so at the moment he could be putting himself on the. Well, he's already on the second row. Could be jumping Norris, unless he has a very good final sector.
Looking at the sectors, Bram is slower. Kata's slow in the first sector, but Bram's slow in the second sector, and they're pretty much matched in the last sector.
Right, here comes Semik out to the line. What can he do in his house? Can he get himself any higher?
Bram's going for another lap, but he's hit the barrier. Hit the World Champions.
Yeah, Kata's also won a lap.
Might have got away with it. Bram's
Kata's a 10th and a half up in the first sector, Matt. And he was looking very strong before the race.
Yeah, and this is where Kata's normally quicker than Bram anyway. Didn't use a lot of curb there, but it's got pretty nicely.
We'll see what second sector delta is. He's 2.5 tenths up, so
quick lap time. It took in tier 1
clean.
Semi disqualified for going the wrong way.
Oh.
Apparently going the wrong way.
Yeah. Didn't quite catch that. Cat's trying to pick up a bit of a slipstream from the Renault ahead. So into the final chicane. Can he keep it clean? It looked very good through that final sector, and it's going to be an absolutely fantastic lap time here as the racing point comes up to the line. It's a 7.6.
Lost a bit of time there.
So he did lose a bit of time. I was expecting a 0.5.
I think he played it. I think he knew it was a good lap, but I think he just played it a little bit safe into that chicane.
Yeah, and it should give him pole position.
Yeah, Bram's not
it's only Kata and Bram up at top.
Norris coming through the hairpin.
Norris is a long way down. Yeah, he's down on his time. So this isn't even going to move him at all, I don't think, even if he improves.
6 tenths difference though.
Well, what is F2 doing just ahead of him on track? He's invalidated. So it is only Norris and I think Mozza.
Nicely.
Go. He hits the wall a little bit, gets away with it again. Comes up to the line, it's an 8.2. And Mozza puts himself P8. What can Maudi do? He's invalidated again, no surprise. Janino's just started a lap. So he hasn't set a lap time yet. We don't know what his pace is like.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone wide.
I'll give it to Bradders. P5. Because Bradders has been stuck at the back of the grid for most of the season so far. But Bradders P5, he'd be happy with that. That's a good lap for Bradders. Good position for him.
And YX Charles P10 as well. Yeah, Janino looking way more committed in the middle sector here. His first wasn't fantastic.
I'm fine. Charles right behind him. He's got a lot of traffic into the
possibly on for a second row start here, Janino, if he can keep it clean.
This rate, Charles will be getting P4.
DRS flat. All we've got to do is keep it clean through the final chicane. Look decent from Janino. And up to the line he comes. Where can he put his Red Bull? It's an 8.2.
Charles was
it is P4. And Charles slots in just behind. And Brad is down to P7 now, but I think he'll still be happy overall with that result.
Yeah.
And Bram Nelson and Tim Arcata are, levels above the field in this qualifying session.
STB. Fastest lap was that? A 121, is that?
122.3.
On setting mediums.
Well, at least it set a valid lap.
Yep, I mean, probably a slow lap, probably in the middle, between laps.
I think P3 downwards is whereabouts we expected Tier 2 to be, but Kata and Bram, I think, on this track in particular, are very, very quick.
Yeah.
More than others, but we'll have to see if their race pace can back that up. I think the times we saw in qualifying in Tier 1 were much slower than maybe what we anticipated and what maybe could have been done. But at the end of the day, it's what you do with your best lap, not what you can do.
Like I said earlier, Canada's not exactly an easy track to overtake. I mean, if you've got low enough wings, it should be quite an easy move to getting down the first DRS straight into the chicane where the world champions is, and then another DRS and get up the inside into there, or maybe around the outside and getting into turn 2.
Well, there's Tim Arcata on pole with Brown Nelson starting just behind him. LSR Norris in P3 with Janino starting in P4. Charles starts ahead of Udair, who's going to be disappointed down in P6. Brothers with a good qualifying in P7. Tommy Real will start P13 with his grid drop. UK Mozart was P9, F2 on his debut in a strong P10, YX P11. Crookroom was P12, Allison P13, Dangerman P14, Maudi P15, and Samik was disqualified in the end. So disappointing from him as well.
Wonder if it's going to be any rain. Tier 2. So
Now in Canada, I would say we're going to be
be
expecting some, but it's clear skies for the start of the race.
It was clear skies yesterday, but we all know what happened to that race.
Yeah, whether we'll be expecting some later in the session, we'll have to wait and see. And there are a few clouds starting to form already.
Could just be above, probably just a bit fair weather. So,
but yeah, the sun is shining, and it should be an absolutely fantastic Grand Prix. Be interesting to see. I think Tim Arcata he's got a slightly slower race pace than he has qualifying so far this season. So, yeah, I think it'll be a good battle between Bram and Kata. Whether the rest of the guys can get involved as well will be interesting to see. Udair's got some places to gain. Just try and claw some points back on his championship rival.
I think it was China that Kata.
Don't want to get too far behind.
I think it was China that Kata. He did really good in qualifying, but I think he should have been in a race Kata, didn't he? If I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure.
He got P4.
Yeah.
But I think he wasn't as quick in race trim.
Yeah, I think Janine went at that because he had penalties. Lots out of Spain, wasn't it?
A lot of the time that's to do with setup though. If they're running setups that are off of time trial, then chances are obviously they're going to be a lot quicker during qualifying rather than the race trim.
Kata's already leaving, but personally I like to leave the warming up until we're getting to the half through the lap.
Well, it does wear your tyres up very early on.
Yeah, that's why I like to leave
as long as you're not overheating them at all or getting them too warm. It shouldn't put too much stress on the tyres.
So yeah, there's Tommy Rio on a warm set. So why is this race strategy? You've got 2 stops, soft, medium, or 3 stops, soft, medium.
Yep, Semi-K's gone for a set of hards at the back, and Allison, Crook and Maudi all going for a set of mediums.
I wonder if he's going to do
Semi-K and Dangerman on a set of softs at the start.
I wonder if Semi-K can do a bit like what Salt did yesterday.
Well, yeah, the hards are definitely a tyre you want to avoid, so he's either just trying to go long, see if there's a safety car, which could work in his favour, or you would have assumed there'd be more people going on the harder tyres if there was rain expected.
I think Semi should just try and do one stop. Because with traffic all of that.
And he might get lucky with a safety car. If the safety car comes out at the right time, he can just do hards to mediums, cut out one of his stops.
Or hard to softs if he wants to, if the construction long enough. We all know the soft isn't exactly the best race tyre in the world.
Right, they're all filing up now, slowly making their way to the grid. But it's definitely going to be a race that is going to be won on penalties, I think. We only saw 2 people, I think, avoid penalties in the race yesterday. I wonder how many we'll see tonight. As Semike will be the last one to line up, just behind STB Maudi. Matt, what's your prediction for the race? Who do you think is going to take the victory?
I'm going to say Bram Nilsson, and his light's been up about 5,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, and they are on for the drivers now. And it is lights out and away we go. Looks like a fantastic start from Norris on the second row of the grid. Bram Nilsson's getting swallowed up by the pack in his contact between the Red Bull, and he's off into turn 1. He's going to have to take the long way round. And now Norris, and he's come back on the track and he's had to be avoided by Janino. It's an awful start from the championship leader. Down into P7 in the middle of the pack now. Side by side for the Red Bull going into turn 3. And it looks as if everybody's filing through. There's 3 abreast coming down the hill. We've seen a big crash with Lance Stroll and Brendan Hartley a few years ago, but they managed to avoid that on this occasion. Tommy Real up the inside of Bradders, who's had a slow start as well. Bit of contact between the 2 of them. And Mozza with a big crash! And Mozza's in the wall. And there's big contact. Cholos is out. And it's going to be a virtual safety car. There's carbon fibre everywhere.
STB Maudi opened the P10. That's the start.
Yeah, Mozza had a fantastic start as well, but he got caught up with Charlos in that incident.
Yeah, I don't see a right
I'm not sure what happened though.
Yeah, that's a big that's more than name plate, that is, I think.
And Udair has now placed himself ahead of his championship rival. So a good start from the Renault, but Bram just got a very slow launch and just got swallowed up by the Red Bulls.
Mozza's going to hope this 56 car is out for as long as he can.
And Norris has had a fantastic restart here, and he's going to be challenging Kata going into turn 1. Kata goes defensive and manages to keep the place for now. But he is getting hounded by the Williams driver, and Janino is getting involved on this as well. We've got Mozza into the pits for a front wing change, and F2 as well in his debut. Looks as if he's going for front wing change. Maudi and Bradders still battling it out. And it's going to be side by side for the second chicane. Surely not. Contact. Neither of them wanted to yield, and then now Allison's going to be trying to make a move into turn 6. Can't quite do it.
That move actually Maudi reminds me of the move I did in Kevin yesterday. Around the outside into turn 3. And then you get
it's not really a place you can overtake, is it?
Yeah. As long as you're side by, if you get side by side, then it can be, but not so much.
You have to be ahead if you're on the outside by quite a distance. Otherwise, realistically, you should be backing out of that.
Bram Nilsson.
They made contact before they even went through the corner. And Norris is going for a move here already. He's using a lot of his overtake. Kata's going to have to go defensive in front chicane. Norris around the outside. And Kata just cuts him off. Holds the position well.
The back of Bradders going down the straight. I don't know what's going on there. Steeny's to the side, but Allison backs out.
Yeah, and Allison's going for a move here on Bradders into turn 1. He's going to send one up the inside. And forces his way through. Contact! And Bradders is round.
I saw that happen. I knew that racing point was going to keep on trying to stay back on the circuit, and then I'm going to take the racing line.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of contact between the 2. Bradders got in too hot into turn 2 there. I think it's a bit of a racing incident between the 2 of them.
Do you like
Allison looks as if he'd made the move. Bradders was still there.
Bradders was off track, and he came on track and then technically hit Allison. So Allison, first one for the 3-second time penalty, so lap 3.
Yeah, and I think YX as well has had a fantastic start up into P6, starting on the mediums. If his race pace is strong, he could be on for a very good result here. Obviously, already falling back from these guys, but
DRS
as expected.
On Kata.
Yep, they've got similar amounts of VRS. Norris tried to get the move in, well, on the first lap and the second lap. Couldn't get it done, but he will get a help with DRS now. As you see Bram Nilsson and Udair starting to close up on Janino, who is struggling a little bit.
STB Maudi.
Yeah, I think
8th place. Really good start.
Yeah, he's had a good start, and we've got yellow flags, and that's...
that's Crooken and YX
yeah, Crooken
side by side.
YX going side by side. Crooken went for the move. YX has got it back done, but Crooken used a bit of overtake. and gets position done. It looks like YX gave that one up pretty easily. But Crooker now the lead driver on mediums, but these two looking as if they're going to go back at it again.
YX has got a light fuel light, which means he's running lower fuel than he's actually needing for the race.
Yeah.
Which means, I mean, Canada's a very
Which around a track like this is
very thirsty.
It's a bit strange, but
even 2 laps of fuel wasn't enough for me. So I'm very
I went for 3 personally.
Yeah. Well, I tried 2 laps of 0.7 after like.
I suppose it's personal preference. Oh, just caught the tail end of that. Bram Nilsson was, I think, full lock coming out the final corner. He managed to hold it, and Mozza's out of the race. He's off at the hairpin. He's well off the track there.
I
It's
think
almost like a brake failure how far he's off the track.
Yeah, looks like he's just gone straight on into the barrier, exactly.
There's still a yellow flag out, but no safety car.
I guess it's ready to fell off the racing track. STB looking to catch up on the YX and Crook, and that's their battle.
Yeah, he's still with them, isn't he? Starting from the back of the grid. And these guys, YX starting P10. Crook starting P11, I believe. Right, is Udair going to go for a move here on Janino? He's looking a lot quicker than the Red Bull at the moment. I think him and Bram are going to be looking to get a move on if they still want to stay in contention for this one. So in the slipstream,
I think to be taking some of my advice. Use some ERS. Meldy's looking for a move, but I think Rex has got DRS himself. But Meldy can take my advice.
Yeah, YX running out of DRS though.
Out of corners. Yeah, YX looking very good. That might be a corner.
Here he comes though. Meldy should be able to get a move here. YX is derating down the straight. And into turn 1 he goes. Up the inside, YX trying to fight this. But he's going to be side by side through turn 1. Now through turn 2, YX has a better line. And Meldy's just going to get forced out there. And he's not going to be able to go around the outside of turn 3. So he's going to have to follow him through. But he's looking quick at the moment. And is he going to go for a move here? Into turn 6. He is up the inside. And what a move from the McLaren driver.
Yeah.
Up into P7 he goes.
I did a move like that. I think it was Coutinho. I think it was yesterday. But I wasn't that surprised. But it is a move that
I tried one on Hamjam. It didn't quite pay off.
Yeah. I think...
and Norris has made a move on Kata at the hairpin there. Missed that one. But it's going to be Kata now that will have DRS.
It must be a mistake then.
I'm not sure how much that's going to help Norris.
If Kata was behind...
And here he comes.
Yeah. If Kata was
behind
Norris...
It's going to be a bit of contact between the two of them. And it's going to be Udair to make a move on Janino, who goes defensive. And Udair's going to go for a move here into turn 1, surely. DRS enabled, use a bit of overtake. Janino goes defensive on the inside. Is he going to launch one all the way around the outside of turn 1? Janino gives him a squeeze. And they're still side by side.
It's a better line.
Udair with the inside line for turn 3. But Janino gets the better traction and stays ahead. And Brown Nelson's into the pits. And that could be massive. He's gone for an undercut. And we saw the undercut yesterday with Hamjam was massive, with like 2-second improvement. Right, well, let's stick with these guys. They should be coming in this lap. All of the top 4 are different constructors. Top 5 including Bram, so there'll be no double stacking.
Well, different constructors for the top 10.
Well, apart from Crookrun.
Oh, apart from him, yeah.
And the AlphaTauris. But here comes Udair, looking to get the move before the pit stops, around the outside. And Janino is defenceless, so who's going to be coming into the pits? Norris is in, Kata stays out, Udair is in, Janino stays out. So 2 of them boxing, 2 of them staying out. So let's watch Bram Nilsson now. He is coming through front chicane now. Norris on a set of hards. Norris on a set of hards.
He's going to be trying to one-stop them.
Oh yeah, and Bram Nilsson's pushed hard, and it looks as if he's going to get the jump on... Yeah, he's going to get the jump on Norris. They're side by side into turn 2, and Norris just about keeps it in. But his teammate, Bram Nilsson's teammate, gives him a squeeze. And they're right next to each other now. He gives him a tap, and that's going to be Norris off the track. On the hards, really struggling. It looks as if he did.
If Norris on the one stop, Bram needs to get past Norris right now. if he
Yep.
wants to take advantage of
Brown with
mediums.
a strategy though. It looks pretty strong. He's jumped to you there. And he's now pushing Norris, trying to get that overtake. But Norris will get slipstream and DRS from Brown's teammate, which isn't going to help him at all. Oh, and it's been hit. There's contact between the championship rivals.
Yeah, flags.
And did you dare get any damage there?
F2 Kingsman.
He's...
Oh, Maldi's in the barriers!
Oh, Janino's out. Janino's out.
Maldi has done
What's
what I
happened to
did
Janino?
yesterday.
And a virtual safety car. This is going to help Kata.
Yeah, I think it was F2. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what happened to him?
And Kata's going to easily reclaim the lead here. I think
why
he was
is
under
Janino-
threat.
Why is Janino retired?
I'm not sure. Did he hit the wall?
It doesn't. It looks like in the pit lane. It's in the pit lane, Mercury. He's done it in the pit lane.
The wall and just decided to give up.
Talk about paying the wall,
but it's massively helped Kata. Look at the gap.
As well. Dan Maldi has end plate damage.
Yeah, and he's missed out on the virtual safety car as well.
Yeah, you just went through
some of that time.
You went through last game just as it happened.
Oh, what a shame for Maldi.
I mean, if he could just replace that and his scheduled pit stop,
Well,
I think it'd be
it's
fine.
ruined. Yeah, he's
That was a
lost a big chunk
terrible
of his wing there.
Maldi had lost like 8 tenths in that 3-star there.
Yeah, Bram's lost quite a lot of time as well. And we've got someone in the World of Champions, I think. And that is F2 on his debut.
Yeah, World Champions, I think.
We know safety car, though, as it already would have come out at this stage. But all of a sudden, TMI Kata's in control of this one. And under pressure is Bram Nilsson from his championship rival.
Maldi's in pits.
Yeah, that's ruined his strategy. I'm not sure he'll be able to even do the medium soft from here.
You can either go on the hards at the end, or you can go hards to Maldi. Something changed.
So hards. I don't think that's the strategy though.
If I was him, I would go medium, stretch them as long as you can, and then strap on a set of softs at the end.
Well, he's bottled it again, hasn't he, Matt?
Yep.
It's a shame. He was looking quick. Yeah. He had some strong pace. And Brown's now back on the back of Norris.
Pretty much almost last place. Just ahead of the AlphaTauri is Dangerman and Allison are passing out. Overtake for Allison up inside of turn 3. Damn, Maldi gets the penalty as these guys wobble over. Allison slammed the brakes, which
Right, this is important for Bram now, Matt. He needs to get past Norris. Norris is going for that one stop. He's got to get himself up the road and chase after Kata, who isn't looking that quick at the moment. So if he can make his way past, he could still be on for this victory.
Wait, Sammy's
slipstream. Up the inside he goes.
Danger man.
And Branderson is up into
P4. He's absolutely must have screwed it over the fast chicane from the hairpin.
Oh, Bram, Udair's going at the inside of Norris here. Oh, that was close between the two of them. He thinks better of it into turn 1. Not quite close enough.
By the way, did Semi have damage or something? Because they're different mediums.
Well, he must have.
Because, oh, Nice got another penalty.
Yeah.
Nice got 2
he
penalties.
Cut the corner massively there, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
And Udair needs to get past Norris at this stage.
This is what Bram
needs to stick with Bram Nilsson.
Yeah. This is one...
Bram's going to try and just drive off into the distance now. Watch the gap between him and Kata.
Only 16 seconds. It's only 14 seconds now, Bram. He needs to catch up if he wants to do the... Makes low 2 sort of work. Kata.
Yeah, and he'll be on the softs at the end.
Oh, yeah.
He'll have some pace. Oh no, he won't be on the softs at the end, sorry.
Unless he wants to stretch those mediums, I don't know, but Kata making the move from YX.
Udair going for the move now. In the slipstream.
Easy overtake for Kata.
Norris goes defensive, but it should be easy move, as you said. And he is passed. Norris staying close behind though. He just needs to try and keep with these guys as much as possible now.
Yeah, I just don't think those hards are very good, to be honest.
No, then look at the gap to Kata. Bram's already closing it massively.
Yeah, I think Kata's stuck behind
way
YX.
quicker on race trim. As we were saying in qualifying, Kata just struggles a little bit on race trim. As Norris was well on the grass on the left-hand side.
Kata only just overtook YX. He's already 1.3 seconds ahead of him. I think Kata was stuck behind YX for a little bit there.
Yep, and Bram's obviously going to be coming up to him as well now. But importantly for you there, he's managed to clear Norris and stay within DRS. So needs to do the same when they go past YX. But yeah, considering the gap that Kata had on the virtual safety car benefit he had, he's lost a lot of that already in the last 3 laps.
Brown's
going for the move here on YX. Pretty simple move. YX doesn't defend it. Is you there going to go for a move all the way back in? It's a safety car. Safety car's out. I'm not sure why. It's just a random safety car, but YX is going to take that opportunity to pit. That's perfect for him. Really going to set hards to the end. Norris comes into the pit, so he doesn't want to go on those hards any longer. What will Maudi do as well on his hard tyres?
Another set of mediums for YX. He's not going to do 22 laps.
So he's going to reset his strategy and stick with those guys. If people choose to, it will be medium to the end from here.
Actually, no, it's helpful.
Maudi also in the pits. And Danger Man's out. And he's binned it. Oh, he's binned it.
Maudi's onto set of mediums, so...
Have you seen where he's binned it, Matt? His car's just parked on the apex of turn 6. He's hit the wall, obviously, somewhere.
Ah.
It's very strange.
There's a clash of the barrier, a bit like Hartley did it. But
I'm not sure why the safety car's come out at all. We've already lost 5 drivers, and we're not even barely a third of the way through the race.
Yeah, I'm a bit questionable why Maudi pitches. I know the hard's not quite slow, but this medium's not going to make 22 laps.
No, but I think the hards just don't want the tyre to go on. Even if you're going to the end from here, you're going to lose the time. So it's definitely better to be on.
That's Maudi's last set of mediums as well. Yeah.
They might go to softs at the end if they choose to. And set Crooken into the pits. It is. Must have missed it on the first time. I think he just went through the final chicane, so he's going to lose a load of time here. In fact, he will drop behind Maudi.
I don't think so, because Maudi has been so
Oh no,
down.
he will be just behind Tommy Real.
Yeah. Oh,
Tommy Real's just picked up a 3-second time penalty under safety car.
It is possible. He still get them. Doesn't stop them.
Yeah, I'm just not sure why he's pushing the track limits so much.
Yeah, Crooken way ahead of Maudi. Pretty easy. This is a good chance for Bradders as well, because bumped to Bradders earlier.
So we've got a chance to reset here and just reflect on the race so far. I think Brown Nelson's looking a lot quicker than Kata at the moment. Probably the quickest out of the drivers left in the race. But can he deliver on his promise? And safety car's already in. Safety car's already in, Matt.
That's quick, as we got 2 laps, isn't
it? Wasn't even out for a lap.
Bradders got to hurry up then.
Yeah, it's not going to...
He say that, time penalty.
He should catch up to the back though, before his teammate at the front gets going again. Kata's going to back him right up, not going to go early at all, it's not going to give him any benefit. I'll be surprised. Oh, and he has gone way earlier than what I expected. He's caught Brown Nelson absolutely napping. So off they go then, green flag already. We've got any action at the back of the field. YX is right on the back of Semi K. Is he going to go for a move down the inside? He's a little bit too far back. What about Tommy Real on a set of softs? He's going up the inside of Allison into turn 1. Oh, Allison's turned in. Contact between the two. Oh, still side by side. And Allison on a set of mediums doesn't get the traction he wants. Out of turn 2. Crooken's also getting involved in this battle.
Bit tricky with Tommy there.
Tommy Real to get the move in the end.
He's looking gap ready, so don't Tommy Real needs to get that gap back down. No soft tyres.
And he should be able to. Odd to go on softs at this stage of the race, but it's going around the outside of Allison now. Not going to get a move there. Allison cuts him off. He's looking a lot quicker at the moment on the set of softs. Norris on the back of YX. And Norris with the tried the different strategy. Didn't pay off as Maudi and Krukran, and Maudi's got past Krukran here, and he could get Allison as well. And Krukran's going for the move again up the inside, and he's using overtake. He knows he needs to stay ahead of Maudi, who's on the mediums, and he does get the move up the inside. And Maudi's going to be under pressure from Bradders now, but gets a poor exit. It's Krukran now. Allison running out of ERS at the end of the straight. Krukran up the inside. Bit of contact between the two of them again.
Bradders up the inside.
They're going into turn 1, and Bradders up the inside. Gives Maudi a squeeze, and it's a good move from the racing point.
Maudi losing, what, 3 positions in about a sector?
It looks as if he was going to gain 2 positions in one sector, and he's ended up losing 2. And Norris up the inside of YX into turn 6.
Up inside!
Finally gets the move.
There's contact!
Oh, Bradders is half span. It's kept out the wall though. And it's now Maudi going on the attack again on Allison. He's not going to get through there. Allison defending again, but he lets him through.
Maudi hit the barrier going into the exit corner. Got away with it.
Allison let him through as well. It's good for him. No DRS yet. But the front 5 pretty close together. In fact, the front 6, YX is still in this train. And Tommy Real is also catching up to that as well.
Bradders and Allison side by side, quite the happy.
Bradders looking to get the move done this time, and Allison can't get it though. And DRS is now enabled.
Yeah. Udair
picks up a penalty. It's not going to help his race. Oh, and there's contact between them again, and Bradders is off into turn 1. Allison was very slow, and Bradders just hit the back of him.
You need to calm down. Now we're 2.8 seconds behind Krukran, and then Krukran's on the softs, but 2.8 seconds.
Go for a move on YX. It's a good move down the inside. YX doesn't fight it. Very wide there. And he needs to catch back up to his train, who are also getting very, very close together. They all snake their way through the hairpin. It is still Timur Kata from Brown Nilsson.
That's side by side.
Bradders still fighting it out.
Bradders up to
Can Bradders finally get the move this time? He can. Around the outside.
The goes quite low.
Kane's sets fastest lap.
Oh!
Oh!
Allison there. Getting it swiping. Lewis Hamilton did run 2011 style.
Yeah, it's just caught the end of that. And it is getting very dark.
It is getting very dark.
Very dark.
Replay from yesterday.
It's exactly the same weather. So are we expecting rain? It has just all of a sudden gone dark. So I think we might be.
Yeah, I mean, very, very quickly.
Krukran is getting the move on YX. YX is slowly falling down the pack. Losing time to these guys on the softs.
Maudi in the penalty.
Oh, look how close all of these are into the hairpin. I think Kata's struggling. And Udaire's looking to make a move possibly here. Using a bit of ZRS. But just cannot get past with Bram in slipstream DRS. Bram getting close to Kata. And he could be close enough to make a move into turn 1 here. Gets a decent enough exit. And Kata's now going to be under pressure. Coming into turn 1. Round the outside goes Bram Nilsson. Can he make the move? Or is it going to be Kata up the inside? They're going to be side by side through turn 1. Bit of contact between the two of them. And it's going to be Bram Nilsson to take the position. Yes, it's done. But can Kata get the traction on the exit? He's not going to make his way round the outside of turn 3. And it's Bram Nilsson to get the position into the lead of this race.
Bram Nilsson
and Udaire.
Oh, side by side again.
They're still fighting. And Kata on the outside. Can he do it at the top of the hill? Turn 6. What a move from the racing point.
Amazing.
And they're still side by side. And here comes Udaire in this battle.
Yeah.
And he's possibly going to make a move on Bram Nilsson here on the outside. Bram manages to hold the position. Look how close all of these guys are.
Oh, Norris side by side with Semi coming towards the hairpin. On the outside coming towards the hairpin. Oh, Norris is like inside.
Oh, contact. And that's going to be Udaire round.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Norris. Norris, I think, just outbroke
He
himself.
just tried to
Or
outbrake Semi.
that's
It's not
that's
paid off.
broken up the fight that has.
It has,
Bram.
and in the lead, Bram Nelson gets the move done on Kata this time.
I can say Bram's
And
on
Kata
two
picks
laps
up a
all the
penalty as
time
well.
Bram's on 2 laps all the time as well. That's
Yeah, and here
surprising.
comes Kata. Bram's running out of ERS at the end of the straight, but he's still going to keep positions. Toy Real makes his way past Semi K now. He is on a charge on those softs, but they're not going to last. It'll be interesting to see what way the strategy goes. If it's going to stay dry, will they go for mediums, softs? Obviously, Tommy Real and Crooklyn are going to have to go for a set of mediums. But yeah, you there with that instant is all the way down in P7 now. And that's a nightmare for him.
Complete out of his hands. Nothing he can do about that. Norris just completely outbroke himself into the hairpin.
Yeah, and I think there possibly could be a penalty coming Norris's way.
Norris hasn't been. I think Norris got like 3 penalties now. I think that's when I checked. So I'm pretty sure. Bram Nelson's still no penalties, so.
Yeah, same with his teammate, the 2 Dutchmen. It's going to be crucial for their races, definitely. Could see Semi K take P2 if this train continues the way it is. But look at all of them, all of these guys, all the way to P8. They're all within DRS.
Despite how big the gap was during qualifying.
Yeah.
Quite how close it is actually the race.
Did expect. I expected Brown to run away with this one. We've got a yellow flag sector 3 that's Brothers out of the race.
From the pit lane.
And, well, as long as anybody finishes from here, they're going to get some sort of points. So,
unlike me. Anyway, Cook and no softs all the way back to Semi, but Semi's just has DRS. Just hang on to it. So, maybe we'll live another day.
Yeah, and YX is starting to lose these guys a little bit.
Surprised despite having more of the freshest set of mediums.
Yeah, he's on the back of Kata now, though. Looking to make a bit of inroads. He's going to go for a move, possibly into someone here.
Yeah.
And just can't quite get it. Kata got the DRS obviously from Bram. So it's going to be difficult for Norris to make that overtake. And he's not got any RS left either.
I think this guy's going to try and go stretch it to the softs, I remember.
It looks as if they might do.
They've done what, 13, 15 laps Bram Nelson and Kata have now.
So yeah, if they're expecting them in soon, if they are going to go on a set of mediums.
I'd say this lap for Bram Nelson, 15 laps.
It'd be interesting to see what the soft runners do as well. Will they go for a set of mediums, or as Norris has a big slide out of chicane, and he's now under pressure from Tommy Real in the hairpin. He's looking for a way round.
Those softs going to start going up a bit soon, and that's
you can see on the traction that Norris got a much better exit there.
The softs will be about 10 laps, and it'll really start to go off. Remember this track? No rounds, as soon as you get about above 55%, those tyres start to really go off. Let's get the leader gap off. But the top 7 split by 2.6 seconds.
And Semi K is going for a move at the inside of Tommy Real here. Into turn 6, Tommy Real managed to hold it around the outside, but I think it's going to be a matter of time.
That's Tommy Real now. Yep, if I was Tommy Real, I'll take this lap. He's only cost himself more time.
Undercut's very strong as well, so I think going for a set of mediums might actually be the best way for him.
He's out! He's out!
Oh, and Tommy Real's out!
He lost it.
We got a VSC.
He lost it on the exit chicane there, and he just absolutely binned it into the barrier.
Car there.
I did say those softs were going off
for these guys to gain an advantage.
I think it will.
Because if it does, I think I think we're going to see
I think
all of
Bram
them in.
Nelson will come in. I think Bram will come in anyway.
Let's see what they do. Bram stays out.
No, he stays out.
They're all
I
staying
don't know what
out.
he's doing.
Obviously, Crooken is going to take that time.
I thought, yeah, I would have gone in.
Well, this,
yeah,
it could be a good call from Crooken.
Okay, yeah.
He should go for a set of mediums. He could go softs to the end.
Yeah, I think Bram Nelson made a big mistake.
He's going for mediums there. And yeah, look, it's still VSC. Crooken's going to gain loads of time.
Yeah,
he's coming out now. It's perfect for him.
And it's just it's just gone now. Has he gone up a bit late?
He needs some good outlaps, and I think he's going to gain a load of places. He has got a few penalties, which might hurt him.
18.5 seconds for the leader.
Oh, it's raining. It's raining. It's raining in Canada.
That's why again.
And that's, yeah.
Literally.
And I think
a bit late in Tier 1.
Crooken knew he was not going to get to the end. Will these guys make it?
It
depends how fast the rain comes down.
People like Norris and YX and Maldi, they're on a slightly fresh set, but good, I think. But people like Brown
have a benefit. But Norris as well. Norris on the much fresher mediums. Yeah. But I mean, how quickly is it going to rain? Is it going to be wet enough at all by the end of the race?
If it rains like it did yesterday, it took quite a few laps. It did.
Yeah, it took a good. Well, it only took about 4 or 5, maybe 6.
Really longer than that.
Even that for these guys on mediums, I don't know if it was raining that.
It was raining for the 3 laps before I pitted, and then it's still not good for a couple of laps, at least. But I pretty much burned out those things. It's quite early on.
So if we do see similar conditions, I still think Brown's going to struggle. I mean, the mediums realistically should only go around about 20 laps maximum.
If Crooken only has like one penalty, and he has
I've seen 2, but I haven't looked.
Yeah. Actually, no. Nice saying that. I'm questioning now why Crooken pitted now.
He wouldn't have made it. He was on the softs. They definitely wouldn't have made it. So
I just still think
he didn't really have an option.
I think a bear still will be just trying to stretch as long as he can.
Well, not if this rain is not coming down as hard as we think, which it's not at the moment. And if it is, if these guys have got to pit again before the inters,
if the rain was coming down, why did he not pit for another set of softs?
Maybe it's not raining to the end. You know, we don't know if it's going to be wet at the end at all. We may only get a little bit of.
That's a corner for Crooken. But Maldi another penalty. That's
Crooken's on the back of Allison. He needs to get past him. It's going to be important for his race. But let's look at the gap from Crooken to the leader. He's closing the gap.
I'm just looking at the penalties right now, and I'm not saying anything. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we'll leave it for this race. We'll see at the end.
Yeah. Oh, Maldi!
Oh no!
He did that on purpose, I think. I don't. It looked
he's
intentional.
On the racing line.
Yeah, it looked intentional.
And we got a VSC again.
Yeah, it was.
Right, will these guys take the initiative, or the chances are they're going to stay out? But
yeah,
if they don't think it's going to rain, this is the chance for them to box for a set of softs.
Yeah, but
it doesn't look like it's raining very hard at the moment, but Bram's in. So
he's just gone like, I can't make these tires any longer.
I think he knew he was not going to make it, and it's a drive-through penalty for Bram Lewis. Was that someone else that got one as well?
Crooken.
Oh no! And it's inters. It's on inters.
I don't know about this.
I'm not sure about that. It's definitely not wet enough yet. Oh, there's not much going on ahead, so let's watch him on the inters. Oh, he just understeers off.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This is even drier than the way I went on. And that was horrible.
Yeah. I thought Brown was going to go for a set of softs, which I thought was a good call.
Oh, understeering nearly to the
YX is also on a set of inters.
Yeah.
It's just not the one.
This is like his 4th one now.
Well, hear me out. Could Semi-K be on for his first victory here?
If Semi can make his tyres work
And keep it clean, yeah. Stay out of trouble, not get any penalties. He could be on for this. But Brown Nelson's... I feel like he's just throwing a victory away.
Staring at that delta, currently at 13.6.
Oh, and Kata's making a move on... sorry, Norris is making a move on Kata, around the outside. And Norris in the pits. Kata's followed him.
I think it is time now. Bram's gained 3 tenths on Udair in that last section.
So, is it now time for the Inters? It looks as if they think so.
On the
yeah, they're all out in the pit for Inters. So, where is Bram Nelson? DRS is now disabled, yep. So
that's a corner cut there from Bram Nelson.
Did Bram lose enough? Did he lose too much time though at the start? No, it looks like he's still going to come out in the lead.
He might just be able to, yeah.
It's going to be tight.
Just, he is.
Yeah, so he actually... Well, we thought it was a bad call. It was pretty much exactly the same delta pitting the lap later. Because look at the gap. It's exactly the same. Oh, and they've hit the wall. Both of them hit the wall.
Kata's lost his front. Kata's lost the end plate.
Oh no, Kata's lost his wing. Bram got away with it.
Bram got away with it.
Bram hit it at the same speed and got away with it.
Alison, 5 second time.
I think he's out. Yeah, he's retired. There's only 7 drivers left.
Oh, it's just not been a good race in terms of
retiring. So, with Kata getting that front wing damage, I think it's all wrapped up for Brown now.
Yeah, I think it might be a Haas one too.
Yeah, unless he makes a big mistake. I think.
So this rain's definitely come down a lot harder than it did in Tier 1.
Yeah, it became... The track was very wet way before it was yesterday. But I think we're going to have a quiet end to this race as we did in yesterday's in the wet.
Yeah, the gaps are opened up. Kata's not going to catch up.
Semike should catch up. To,
either way, Semi will get seconds for the penalties.
Well, Semike has actually never stood on the podium in STB as well. So...
Crooken's in the pits very late on 7 later I should have. After we thought Crooken would, after we thought Crooken had an absolute race-winning move or something. But it's done
we're not sure how.
And then the rain came down after.
I think Brown got very lucky in the end. It did come down quick enough because I think he boxed knowing that the mediums won't go any longer, and it ended up to be the right call in the end. So
yeah, Kata's struggling. Locking up that front right tyre.
Can you dare get Kata? As I said, I don't know the penalty situation, so we'll see. We'll assume they're on the same penalties. But if you dare can somehow reclaim himself P3, it is damage limitation, and it does keep the battle quite close. But it's good to see that both Bram and Udair were each quick on very different tracks. Udair was quickest in Baku. Bram looking the quickest in Canada here.
I'm not so strong in this bag now.
Yeah, he's just stretching his legs now, isn't he? And Udair's looking pretty quick. His Kata's hit the wall again. I don't think he got any more damage.
Nah, I think he's good. That's exactly what I was worried about. Back when I had damage, when you get more damage, it's easier to get more damage because you're understeering. So it's one of those things. It's just gotta be a little bit more rake a little bit earlier. That's a kind of cut about Kata there. First, if you want damage, the best time I should have it is in the wet because it actually makes your car more stable. We all know
Udair on the back of Semik now as well.
Remember yesterday, you remember how difficult it was to overtake in a wet? So
yeah, I think Semik is going to struggle to actually get round Kata.
Kata's very
clean, but he's had a brilliant... Oh, and Kata's got the corner as well, and Semik has had a great exit, and I think this is going to be his opportunity.
He just can't get the corner.
Kata goes defensive, so Semik is going to have to go the long way around into turn 1. Oh, it's going to be around the outside. Good move.
Yeah,
from the Haas
outside
driver.
turn 1 always wins.
And Udair as well, sticking his nose in. See if there was a gap. Yeah, Semike's round. And he should be able to extend the gap now. You see the understeer on the racing point. And he's hit more again.
Oh, he's hit
that's more
back
from
again!
wing.
That's more from going there. That's bad.
I think
That's red.
he's going to be on the back foot now. He could only just about live with the damage he had.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly what I was talking about. I did mention this last lap. As soon as you get one piece of damage, you're going to get more.
Yep, off he goes. Oh, and Kata's got the move back around the outside.
He's not going to hold on. Oh, yeah.
And Norris has got the move now. Oh, past the both of them, 2 and 1. Kata's back up the inside. Oh, and he's locked up and he's hit Norris.
What is going on?
Oh, and he's got traction over. He's going to squeeze off, and there's contact between the two.
Squeeze!
Ooh. And Norris again back through. Kata's going to try and fight this back, but here comes you there on the outside. Oh, and a double move from Norris there.
Oh. Yeah, how safe is that after that happened?
I think I saw to Kane.
Oh. Yeah, I was.
Oh no!
I thought that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it.
I think.
I knew Kata. Yeah, he's going to be catching on the inside.
That's just
Kata
silly
with the
from both of them.
Yeah, I don't know why Kata was fighting that so hard. I can understand why he's going to fight a position, but if footman damage and you're on the inside, you're going to push the other guy wide.
Yeah, that was a mess from both of them there. Norris with a double move, definitely very dangerous. And then clipping Kata as well. Kata's just become a lawnmower now.
He's using some lawnmower.
Did Norris get any damage from that? It doesn't look like he did.
I did see more debris.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it was his front wing, look.
Yeah. So Kata might have lost more then. Yeah, Kata lost. I think Kata lost both end plates now.
Yeah, he's pretty much got no front wing at this stage. YX on the back of Kata, who just
no doubt
off the side of the road.
I think initially it's only Kata's fault. It's himself to blame for Kata's first initial damage.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Kata even went up the inside, but I mean he's entitled to. But at the same time, he did completely understeer. I feel like they're both in the wrong. They both had a part to play.
I just knew nothing. I saw Kata go up the inside with that wing damage. I just thought he's going to push Norris wide, and there's going to be some sort of collision. And it happened. So, my brain say one thing. Now, Brand Nelson's got a penalty, by the way.
Oh, he has?
So,
okay. Well, I think even if he gets a second penalty, Semike would be too far behind.
We're surprised to get one penalty, and 2 penalties in the last 5 laps.
Semike's had I feel like he's not been one of the quickest in this race, but he's kept it extremely clean. And he's in a P2 position at the moment. So
he somehow made that strategy work.
And Kata is going to come out side by side with Crooken into turn 1 here, and he's completely understeered off. And they haven't changed his front wing.
What?
They haven't changed Kata's front wing.
The only way you could do that is to set it to no.
Oh, you must have.
I mean,
they would change it. What's my saying? Oh, he's understeering. I think Kata's going to hit the wall here.
Default, it's an auto.
Yeah, and if he had that much damage, it would change it.
Yeah, it would change exactly.
I have no idea.
So I'm mind-boggled. Unless he accidentally changed the nose some during the race, which is very rare because it's on the hood. It's on the very rare. It's on the place
that you would even get to. As Norris gives the wall a bit of a rub. We're on the penultimate lap now. The 2 Hash drivers. Up to blue in front.
Bram Nelson's taking it very, very smooth in the exit turn 2.
Yeah, it doesn't need to push. He's got the gap he needs. But he's got pace in hand if he needs it anyway. And what a messy race. Out of the 16 that started, there's only 7 left in this one, and one of them's not got a front wing still. And he's back in the pits now. So let's see if they actually change his front wing this time, Matt.
We've got to be lapped at this rate.
No, you should be right. They are changing his front wing now. So Norris is closing up to the back of you there. I think he's going to struggle to get a move done within 1 lap. And he's got like no ERS. Both of them have got very little ERS.
One of the advantages Cat has got though is that there's only 7 drivers left, so he's still going to get points.
Oh, Norris picks up a
Norris
penalty
another
as
penalty.
well.
He's got loads now. I've seen that pop up like a good 4 times, 5 times now.
Yeah, I think you'd should have P3 sorted. And, YX as well has had a very quiet race. Hasn't been overly quick.
Van Nelson's being cautious, but he doesn't want to go too slow. That gap's down to 4.3 now. It was like 5.
But the chance of him losing, well, if he makes a mistake, STB will be on for well, on his first podium in STB, it's going to be a win, but I think it's going to be unlikely. Bram is just bringing this one home now. But yeah, YX down in P5. Picks up 10 points at this rate. And he's pretty much just had the same race as Semi K, just keep it clean. Nothing risky. And picks up big points for the AlphaTauri team. But Bram Nelson now. Coming up to the final chicane. It's been a bit of a roller coaster for him in this race. But he comes round all the champions. And he is swerving down the straight because he has won the Canadian Grand Prix. And it is Semi K to take P2 for his first podium in STB.
That was a good recovery for qualifying.
Yeah, and you dare in P3. Norris, a load of penalties in the end. Will YX jump him?
No, I think YX had a few himself.
Oh, coming across the line. Oh, he just missed out.
6/10.
Yeah, YX nearly caught him in the end. But it's Norris P4, YX in P5. Crookrun. Very lonely race at the end here. He will finish P6. And then we wait for TMR Kata. Who's the only man left on the track.
No words for Kata today.
Yep, drifting out the hairpin.
He's got,
still going.
Kata's got some positives to take out of this, but he's also got a lot of things we can take back and learn from. So.
Yeah, I think it would have been an easy podium for him if he had not hit the wall. And he's and he's doing some drifting coming up to the line. And he does come home in P7. Only 7 finishes in the end, Matt.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bram Nelson takes on the victory, and driver of the day is Semi K, and I think I would agree with that one as well.
Yeah, from what last on the grid.
Hey, wasn't that far down, was he?
I think he was 15th. He didn't get a lap.
He got disqualified, didn't he?
He did get disqualified.
So he was at the back. Yeah. So yeah, from P16 to P2.
To P2, yeah.
Very strong drive.
Brilliant drive from, well, both Haas drivers.
Double Haas podium, and they are chasing the constructors. The other Renault.
Double Dutch podium as well.
The other Renault didn't finish, so points against their rivals as well. So good day for the Haas team.
And now it's all sunny.
Well, here are your results again then. So it's Bram Nelson who takes his second victory, I believe, this season. Semi K with his first podium in STB and P2. Udair will pick up P3 yet again. Norris down in P4. YX just missing out in the end, but in P5. Crookrun in P6. Kata was in P7. And prepare yourself for the long list of DNFs. It was LVF Allison, STB Mauli, Tommy Real, Radders, TSR Dangerman, Alpha Janino, F2 Keen Sandman, UK Mozza, and FXPR Charlos. All who did not finish, and Crookrun picked up the fastest lap on his fresh mediums after he came in. So let's get some interviews for it was a pretty good first half of the race, but it definitely was quiet at the end.
Yeah, raining tends to do that. It just tends to split out the group.
Well, yeah, it's just you can't overtake in the wet. No DRS, obviously, which doesn't help at all. But Udair will not be getting an interview tonight. He doesn't speak English, I believe. So we'll go to our P2 man, Semi K. So Semi, if you want to include your audio, give you a couple questions. So Semike, I believe your first podium in the league. Kept out of trouble in the race. How are you feeling after that one? Yeah, double Dutch podium, Dutch 1-2 and Haas 1-2 as well. Big points for the championship. How are you feeling going towards the end of the season? Do you feel like you can go for that Constructors' Championship? Thank you very much for the interview, Semike, and well done tonight. Fantastic race from you. And Bram, we'll come to you next. Our race winner. If you'd like to make sure you include your audio as well.
Yeah.
So, an up and down race, to say the least, but it is your third victory of the season. Just take us through your race, how you were feeling. How you feeling now?
That was a mental race. Bottled quali as usual. Didn't set a good lap and did 2 laps on my soft, which I had to start the race with, so that was not so lovely. Start was bad. Got pushed off at turn 1, had to cut the corner, lost a heap of positions there. In the first stint I was just unable to get past you there, as he had DRS from Genio, who was going quite slowly. So I decided to go for the undercut. It worked beautifully. And I got past all of the top 5 guys except Norris, as I expected, because the undercut is very good around Canada. Then Norris, I don't know why, but he went on too hard, so I took the lead. And after that we knew the rain was coming, and I was debating whether I should stay out on mediums or stretch them to the inters, and it got darker and darker, so I and everyone decided to stretch it until the inter period. And then this virtual safety car came out, which made me pit for inters. And when I came out of the pits, I had a heart attack and I thought I'd lost the race. But all of a sudden, everyone pitted while the inters were still very slow, which was weird to me, because they were terrible on track. And but somehow I kept the lead, and my inter pace is good in this game. I've had good inter races at Zandvoort as well. So I could keep the lead from there on and got quite an easy win at the end. It was nice.
Well, thank you for the interview, Bram, and well done on your third victory of the season as well.
Thank you.
So Matt, that wraps up the Canadian Grand Prix. A pretty long one in the end, but there were some good battles at the start, especially in the drawing, and it was really close as well, closer than I think we expected. So, decent race overall. But next week, we have a break week for Tier 2. No race on next Tuesday. So please join us in 2 weeks for the next Tier 2 race, which will be the French Grand Prix. Or you can join Brown Nelson and SB Maudi next week for the rescheduled Tier 1 Chinese Grand Prix, which will be on Monday at 7 PM as well. So we will see you next time.